Hi guys, I'm back. I'm in my bedroom today because I didn't feel like sitting at my desk. I didn't feel like it. I'm kind of lazy. I really want to take a nap, but I got to start dinner. But I noticed my new subscribers. Welcome to my new subscribers and welcome back to my old subscribers. I have a very little number, but everybody knows that I appreciate y'all. I wouldn't care if it was 12 of y'all, okay? Because I'm going to talk to myself anyway. So I might as well upload it, right? Okay, but look. So, young Pharaoh. Okay, so he went to jail. I heard that he was out. Somebody I think his oh god, I don't want to fuck his name up, but I think it's like Justin or starts with a J or something. I don't know. But he said that young Pharaoh had been released on bail, right? Now I just got home, so I haven't had a chance to really look into it, but I've already had my commentary since yesterday. So I'm just gonna shoot this off the top of my head right now. Okay. So let's go to the days before. Okay, because everybody knew he had a week to turn himself in, right? So I know y'all saw his little change in his personality that week. He knew, he's trying to sword fight. He's like, I don't have a problem with white people. I don't have a problem with cops. I don't have a problem. Y'all leave these white people alone. I fuck with the white man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, okay, Pharaoh, we know you're going to jail. We know. What else did he do? He did a video and then he was still incriminating himself. Like, he was still incriminating himself while he was trying to explain himself, right? So he's like, oh, well, yeah. So, yeah, I shot the gun, but that was because and then he would like say some shit that still doesn't amount to you shooting the gun, right? So I'm like, oh my god, Pharaoh, just stop. I remember this one attorney told me, like, public defenders and stuff like that, they don't want you to write your own letter, like, to the judge. Like, some people's like, I really just want to write a letter to the judge. And he was like, no, they don't let you do that because sometimes you don't even realize you're incriminating yourself even more. You know what I mean? By the shit that you say. So, yeah, he incriminated himself even more. If he was trying to save himself, it didn't work. Then I was watching, oh my God, I was just watching it on my phone. Hold on, because I want to get her name. And my favorite YouTubers are the smaller YouTubers like myself. Honestly, we be getting the tea. I'm not gonna say that the bigger ones don't, because they do too. That's why they are the bigger ones. But we be getting the tea too. And so, Healing Within. Her name is Healing Within, and she had me weak last night. She was like, could you imagine Pharaoh telling the guard or telling the judge, like, I can't be in here. I gotta what she say? I gotta meet with the governor. I gotta meet with the president. I got She was like, could you imagine him? Oh my God. But the way she said it was so much more funnier. But yeah. But yeah, that little week when he realized it was really countdown time, he was explaining himself like a mug online. Like, I was just like, just shut up. Like, the damage is already done. Just shut up. And then I don't even really think they wanted to fuck with you, but you was just so, I don't give a fuck. Like, how you don't show up to a Zoom? How you don't show up to a Zoom? Like, now you being cocky, and they could have dragged you more. And that's what takes me to my next point. Is he an agent? Because he woke a lot of people up, including myself. Okay, I can't give him credit for my full awakening, but he definitely got me thinking on the right path. So, and he really did have a lot of knowledge. Like, a lot of people make fun of him now and talk shit now, but the people that really knew him back in the day, like me, like, we knew that he was onto some shit. And like, sometimes people just aren't going to understand what we're talking about anyway. When you get to talking about, protons and electrons and neutrons and spirits and all kind of, like, they don't understand that. You know what I mean? So they already going throw them to the side anyway because they don't understand in the first place. But for us that did understand him, like that would be something that the elites or the people that at the top don't want us to know. They don't want people to to wake us up. You know what I mean? And then you have to think about it. They may not be in music, but like he may not be in music, but at the same time, I feel like they're manipulating him as if like he was um a movie star or a rap artist. You know what I mean? Because they cause you to curse yourselves. And what a lot of people don't understand is sometimes you might just have to turn down $2 million. You might have to turn down $3 million. Real shit. Because like once you take it, you're theirs, and then people wondering why Lakeith Stanfield walking around here in a skirt and some nylons because he's been bought. Obviously, I don't have a problem with him wearing. I don't give a damn. Honestly, me, I don't care. That's not my husband. As long as my husband ain't in no stockings, I don't care what he does. Yes, he's very handsome, and yes, it took me aback a little, but I'm not finna stress off what the next person wears, because I don't like people that judge and like, oh my God, you're not supposed to be. What you mean you're not supposed to be? That's not for you to say. You know what I mean? Let that man do whatever the hell. As long as it's not affecting you, it shouldn't fucking matter. And then they're like, well, it's the kids, the kids. So you mean to tell me that a person on TV has more influence over your children than you do? That says more about you than your kids. I mean, then the person that's supposedly putting them on to something, like that says more about you, hun. You know? And then what are you going to do when they're not around you? They do go around people, like they go to their friend's house or they might go to the store or something and they're going to see a gay person. What are you going to do then? Anyways, I'm getting off topic. But I think they're manipulating him and I think he's been bought. I think that house, that truck, that car, I think they offered him some money because before that, he was already like, fuck y'all are stupid. The black woman ain't got y'all some bees and whoop 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 whoop. I just want to be a polygamist. And then what a lot of people don't realize is when you want more than one wife and these wives are having children and things like that, those cultures that have adopted that, the man actually has to take care of the women. See, men just think it's just one big ass orgy all day, and that's not the case. Like, you really literally have two wives, and 90% of y'all can't handle one. Like Pharaoh, what are you gonna do with 3 females in your house and they all PMSing? Or this one's mama just died and this one is ovulating. If you don't do it now, we're never going to have a baby. And this one, y'all don't even have the mental capacity to deal with the one that you have. Y'all be dogging out the one you have, but y'all be 1, 3, 4, and 5. Like, figure out what it is first. If y'all not finna build nothing, and then what a lot of people don't realize is sometimes when you have more than one wife, sex isn't even involved between the women. So it's not just hella wives laying in the bed. I mean, I'm sure there are people like that, but it's not like that. Like, y'all don't even know what it is. And then, like, I don't even know the different polygamy. There's like 4 or 5 different puzz. Like, y'all don't even know really what y'all want to do. All I know is I am a Western woman and I don't share. Get blasted on if you want to. But what I'm saying is, like Pharaoh, he's very immature, and like, to me, he's young, and that's what kind of drew me to him too, because I'm like, damn, this little dreadhead dude, like, how is he putting me up on game? Like, I'm a decade older than him. I'm almost 40. I'll be 39 this year, so I really think the elites got a hold of that and saw how big his following was, You can call me crazy. You can call me a conspiracy theorist. I am a conspiracy theorist. I am. But that doesn't mean we be wrong. Like y'all be laughing at conspiracy theorists like we don't be right. Keep laughing. And then we be the ones y'all be looking for when the shit hit the fan. Don't come over here. But I really think that the elites got a hold of him, gave him some money, like, look, you got this following. We just need you to switch it up a little bit. The black woman is not God. Um, we basically gonna need you to act the fool. And when you act the fool and act real, and do a 180 and do the opposite of what the hell you said, will cash you out. But then I'm like, is he not an agent? Because I just saw a video on the Healing Within where he couldn't even afford $7,500 for his attorney. But you're the smartest man in the world. But all these terroristic threats and all these things that you've been doing, you don't even got nothing put up for an attorney. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking about him. Like, cause honestly, like I talk ish. And then like this is my humor too. Like my family, like where I come from, we laugh at funerals. Okay. I hope you laugh at mine. Okay. For real. But so I'm gonna laugh, but at the same time, I hope he is out. But if he is out, he needs to get some mental help. Like he needs to really get some mental help. Like I just got home, so I haven't had a chance to really look and see like where he is. I just had to get this off my chest before I started dinner, but I'm like is he an agent? Because I'm like, who cuts off an ankle monitor and then the judge still gives you a week to turn yourself in? Okay, now I know they're in Texas. I'm in California. So they're in Texas. I'm like, okay, I don't know how that works, but even still, but whatever. Okay, let's just say that's how it works in Texas. You let me back out to try my ankle monitor again? He couldn't even afford 7,500 for his. That is really blowing my mind, dude. Like go on her channel. It's called Healing Within, and it's the one where Pharoah's in the gel glass. He's in the orange jumpsuit behind the glass and he's really talking. I don't know where she got the video. Like I just got home, so I'm late. So correct me in the comments. Please comment because I do love your guys' comments and I do see them. Dude, I just want him to get help. Like honestly, if it were me and this was like my dream or whatever, like it would be for him. I probably, if he is out, I probably would have let him stay in there a little bit longer just to sober up or to come off of whatever, you know what I mean? Because I do think he was high. I do think he was high, and I ain't talking about no weed either. Okay, I'm talking about drugs. Okay, I showed you what I showed you on my other one, but I really need him to step away from the drugs. And then also too, Golden Beauty and his other Camille had said that he's schizophrenic or he's had those problems in the past. And I have a sister that's schizophrenic. She never acted erratic like that, but she would hear voices and stuff. But like him, I think the shrooms messed it up even more. I think already he wasn't on his medication. And then the Pharaoh I knew, maybe he was lying. I mean, he could have been lying, but the Pharaoh I knew would like eat right. He would drink a whole lot of water. He didn't smoke. Like he didn't do nothing. So like all this is new. So I'm just thinking like, nigga, where your spirit at? Is you in the sunken place and this is somebody else? Somebody grab a camera. Put the flash on. Because who is this? This is the episode of Get Out. But I'm just like, I hope he be all right. Honestly, I do. I talk a lot of shit, but I talk shit about everybody. I talk shit about everybody. That's just, I mean, you can't be sensitive here, okay? We gonna laugh and we gonna crack on each other. That's just what we're gonna do, as long as you're not disrespectful, okay? But yeah, I mean, I do want him to get help, and I do want him to get help for his girls. You got 2 girls out here. You need to get it together. And then also, too, I don't understand how he was sitting up here talking about the ancestors the whole time and don't understand how they work, because you got babies out here. You know what I mean? So you don't think what you're doing to their mother, first of all, they might see it later on in life when they log in. But what if somebody else treats your daughter that way? Like, do you want your daughters to think that that's what a man should be like, or that's how their mother is supposed to be talked to? Yes, Golden Beauty can be very annoying, but I like her. She's so beautiful to me. She is so pretty to me, but she's young. And I think the reason why she annoys me so much is because she is young, but I've been there. So I give her a pass, you know? But, and she does take care of them babies. I was just like her. Like, my babies wasn't leaving my sight. And my babies still to this day have never been to not one daycare center. Okay? Not one. So I understand. And I just appreciate that um she is taking care of them babies, because they're gonna need somebody fucking sane. Because their dad's out here on shrooms doing OnlyFans. Oh, let's talk about that. Okay, so Martina, really, I've never seen the OnlyFans. I don't want to. There's nothing about, now I'm not gonna say I don't watch a little, every now and then, but it's got to be something that I want to see. Like the Nelly video that came out, I ain't want to see that. The Pharoah only, I haven't seen that. I just don't, it has to be somebody I want to see. I don't want to see them. So, anyways, but I heard that he was on there eating peaches, if you get my drift. And Martina, I don't know how to feel, because at the same time, I'm like, damn, you hella gangster for that, because you really took this nigga Pharoah and like did that shit on OnlyFans and dipped out on his ass, and then you're the one making the money from it. She pimped Pharoah, and then I can't even be mad. I can't even be mad at Martina. I am not mad at her, not one bit. Like, that's like some old school, like Oakland player shit that she pulled on that nigga. And now he out here on live on his story on Instagram talking about, I told her to take it down. Nigga, she gonna keep, as long as people want to see it, because people want to see it. People are buying that. I'm sure people are looking at that. I don't have an OnlyFans, never been on there. I don't want to see nobody. I got a husband, and he's still handsome to me to this day. So I really don't need that, But she just dogged that nigga out, made him eat her out, put it on OnlyFans, and she pimped him. She pimped him. And he on his live, on his shit, talking about, I told her to take it. So basically, she got control over it. She's going to monetize off of your weak moment. Like, he don't even see what's going on. And then by the way that he be talking and stuff, Pharoah is a square. He's not really with the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's really not. He's probably been around a couple of people that's with the shit, and he's went to jail, but he's really not with the shit, because you could tell by the way he act, and you could tell by the stuff that he say and the things that he do. Like, he's not even built for this. And sir, if you don't have a money for an attorney, stop making terroristic threats online. Stop doing what you're doing, kind sir. But I do hope you get the mental help, because honestly, you need the help, sir. You need mental help before anything's going to balance itself out. Now, if you don't want to take medication, that's fine, but you're going to have to really cut everybody out. You really need to isolate yourself. Go somewhere out in nature. You can do it. You young Pharaoh, right? Go out somewhere in nature, bury your feet in the dirt, and just listen, nigga. Like, you're not doing none of the stuff you're supposed to be doing. Like, none of the stuff you taught us to do. And then the audacity of you to get upset with people when they ask you, what's up? When are we going to go back to the teaching? That's how everybody found you. So how are you offended when people are asking you, when are we going to go back to this? But you really do still have a fan base. Like, people still mess with you because we know what's inside of you. You know, we just hoping that you come out of it. I just hope that you could sober up and be like, and go back and look at your videos and be like, oh my God. Because right now you're looking at them like, yeah, that's what I want to say. But it's really not what you need to be saying. Like, really. And if it is what you want to say, keep it offline. That's not smartest man in the world behavior. We shouldn't know anything about this. And the way you act, yes, you need mental help. You're going to have to cut that God complex out, because you're acting like a real basic human right now. Okay? I'm not saying that you're not a God, but right now you're not acting like a God. You just got out of jail, God. Okay? But look, your boy, I'm going to come back a little later with more information. I just had a little bit more time and I just got home. But I love you guys. And I will be back. And I am Jessica Ma'ab. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'm sure I'll be back a little later. I don't know. I ain't going to lie to y'all. But I'll see you guys soon. I'll say that. Okay? Love ya.